They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, pressure's coming. Turning it on. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
He'll take a shot. Caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Indiana. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And the point after is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barber. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Straight ahead, it's Miller. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking for a man, it's Mayava. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. On first down from their own 22. Fresh set of downs going up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Move to his right. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Classic pressure coming from the defense's right side, and they get the quarterback to the turf.
Yeah, and that's what those defensive ends in a 4-3 do. Those guys know how to get after the quarterback.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw one first. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. Nowhere to go.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. Hit As he throws, that ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The give is to Miller. There he goes. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Might as well give it to him again. Just burrowed right into the middle, and this clock keeps running here late in the second quarter.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out wide right, it's Miller. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marked it out of bounds at the 46.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Fresh center downs going to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with Baylor taking on the number 11 team, the BYU Cougars.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go.
And it's the Bears coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Snapped on 4th down. Throws for the tight end. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Going to the run, it's Wormley. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the second half, you drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Beal. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like
snags it, and there's running room. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for
running room in the middle. The tag. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They give it back to him. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, third and short.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Going for it all. Touchdown, Trojans! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The run inside. It's Beebe. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. He's going for it all. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Looking to the big tight end. Right side and shot. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Just keep slinging it. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's shot. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Let's see, he can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Barber. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hits inside. It's Wormley. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And that is exactly the execution you want from your zone defense, man. Zone defense means eyes on the quarterback. As soon as he throws the football, eye break. Nice job breaking on the football, being physical, not allowing him to make that catch over the middle of the field.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Takes it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And man, how awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You could tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Drops back on 1st down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The throw. Right side, it's Wormley. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Quarterback gets the 1st down. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Mayava. Look out! Pulls it in.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Tight end now in motion. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Keeping his eyes downfield. Left side, it's Wormley. Oh, he's got some space. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Makes the grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking to throw again. Got the back over the middle. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. From the gun, it's Beebe. He breaks a tackle. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide right, it's Marsh. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. They'll ride him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Breaks into the open. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Beebe. Runs through a tackle.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
He'll get rid of it. Unloads in the nick of time.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Powers inside. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Moving out to the right. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Touchdown, Indiana! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. On the return, it's Barber. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Quick give. It's Wormley. Turning it on. He's got enough. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. To the air. It's Mayava. Unloads it left. And he throws another interception. His third of the night. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The defense takes matters into its own hands. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Wormley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rush is on. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the right.
Going over the top. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, honestly. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Stepping to the right. He's taking a deep shot. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come.